Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooedteacherplans. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a plan with me for the week of June 8th through the 14th, and I am going to be doing the black and white Black Lives Matter planner spread challenge. I don't remember what the official name is, but it's that, and I'm really excited about it because I wasn't going to do it at first because I didn't have a kit that would work, and then I was like, don't use that as an excuse, and I went to Michael's. And so that I was a little more in my planner comfort zone, I got a couple things from Capital Chic Designs and some more washi, and we're gonna make it work. And it's gonna be fun because I'm gonna be kind of throwing it back to like 2 or 3 years ago with my planner style, using like all kinds of different things. So I have 2 copies of this weekly sticker kit. I got 2 so that I would feel like I had enough things to use. And this is again from Capital Chic Designs at Michael's, and I'll just show it to you real quick so you can see what we're working with. Now it does have some gold accents, and I thought that would be kind of a fun way to kind of put my spin on my spread, but I definitely want to keep it to black, white, and some grayscale things. So this is the kit. Now this is the bottom washi, and I like my bottom washi to match. So that's another reason why I got 2 of these, but I'm kind of debating which one I want to use. I'm really drawn to this one because I just love her artwork. It's amazing. But I don't know if this would go with the challenge. Am I allowed to use this? I don't know. I'm going to make that decision in a little bit. I've got washi that I can use, but I just think this is really cool. I mean, it would be showcasing her artwork too. So I'm kind of leaning toward using it, but I don't know. I can always use this one down here, but I'm drawn to this one because it's got her dolls in it. So I'm probably going to use this one. And then here is the last page. I'm going to use the weekend banner. I'm going to do some weekend washi that I used to use all the time. So these are the washi that I had in my collection. That's another reason why I was like freaking out, because, not freaking out, but I was like, I don't know if I can do it because I didn't have any black washi. Like, how do I not have black washi? But I had these that I pulled out, and I don't use them enough, and I think they're so cool, and I do think they're going to go really well with my spread. So these are the ones that I got from the Capital Chic Designs line. I don't think I will use this one, but I think I will definitely use these 3 in my spread. I think they are cool. And then I picked up these 3 as a set at Michael's as well. Just, I thought they would be good staples for my collection, and they will definitely go with this spread. So then I also pulled some stuff from my collection. So I just had this. These are headers. I don't know if I can use them or not. We'll see. I thought these would be beautiful because there is kind of some marble accents in here. So I think these are going to come in handy. I found these in the same kind of vein, and then I'm going to use these numbers. I made myself a couple of quote boxes here. I pulled some stuff from Happy Planner and just stuff from my collection. This is from another Capital Chic Designs book. So I just pulled a bunch of stuff so I would have some options because I love boxes so much. But I think that this is going to be really fun. And also it's for such a great cause. I'm going to leave down in the description a couple of places if you would like to donate to some really good organizations that I have already donated to. And I also want to mention, and I put this on the community tab here on YouTube, but I will be donating my June earnings to, I'm thinking probably the NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund. But if I find another one in the meantime that I would like to donate to, then I will donate to that one, but probably the NAACP. So that's the plan, and I'm really excited about this. So let's get started. So we're going to begin with the bottom washi, and I'm just prepping it by getting rid of some of the lines so that they don't show through. I don't know that they would because the sticker paper in these kits is pretty thick, but I was just going to be on the safe side there. So I'm putting the full strip on the right side, and then for this side, since it's shorter, I decided to cut off like the last 2, or the last person on each side. And I don't know if I should have done something different maybe, but I wanted to I don't know what I'm doing here. It looks weird when it's down, but I didn't know how to fix it. So I just left it as is and we just went with it. Yeah. So I'm placing this extra strip that was on the outside right there, but I don't know. I probably would have done it differently, but I also kind of like how it looks, so we're just gonna go with it. And then I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit. And then we're gonna go to the date covers. So for headers this week, I decided to go with these really pretty bow headers from Sadie Stickers. They have a marble background, which I thought matched really well with the kit. And I just think it looks really pretty and it brings in a little more foil. And then for date covers, I'm using these from the kit, but it's just the name of the day. So I'm putting those down and then I'm using some date dots and putting them right above. And I think that looks really cool. I've never done that before because I haven't had this kind of like style of header or date covers before, but I think it looks really nice and very like clean and pretty up there. So I'm just putting those across the top and then popping in those date dots above. Got that one crooked. And then there is a weekend banner. So what we're going to do over here is something I haven't done in a very long time, which is some good old weekend washi. I used to do this all the time with my spreads, and I just kind of like needed more space, so I kind of just let it go by the wayside. But I thought with this week, it would be really fun to bring that back and bring in some different kinds of washi. So I'm using some washi from Simply Gilded and then some from Capital Chic Designs and a little bit from Michaels. Just the plain black and white is the ones that are from Michaels. So I just make little flags and then I layer them together. No rhyme or reason really to this. I just don't like to have two of the same next to each other. So I'm just kind of just laying them down, and I keep the ruler up there just so that it didn't damage the sticker paper that I had already laid down, like the names of like the date covers. So I just wanted to be for sure that it wouldn't damage them. Although I did have an extra set of them, so I shouldn't have been that worried, but it's fine. So then I cut off the excess at the top, and then I thought I was going to put down the headers, but I decided just to put the weekend banner straight down. I sped this up a lot, y'all. It takes a while to do this whole process. But I got the weekend banner done, and then we're going to the sidebar to fill in that. So I'm just getting rid of the hexagon, and then we're going to put in one of these full boxes that I made. I used some Happy Planner sticker paper and one of those fold over boxes. I just used the sticker paper from that to make a little box, a full box for myself. And then down here, I just used one of the full boxes from the kit that was blank and just filled that in. Not my best lettering work, to be honest, but I think it looks nice when the whole spread is down. I made some others too that I'll incorporate in a little bit. So I used the to-do header from the kit and then a little checklist from the kit, and then for the date covers, they had a lot of space at the top. So I'm just snipping off that extra space that I didn't think that I needed just to make them a little bit shorter so I could put more stuff in. I'm using 3 this week, so I'm tracking watering my garden every day and then making sure that I'm reading every day, which has not been an issue lately, and then closing my Apple Watch rings. Now this box, I kind of played around with what I wanted to do with it, and I decided to take up the flag. You're going to see me put it down, but I'm going to change it up. So I was just going to put BLM here, but it just didn't look right to me for some reason, and so I'm going to take that whole thing up and I'm going to redo that later, like in the week, but you'll see it at the end. I was really inspired by a lot of the poster slogans that people were using for my little quote boxes and stuff. I read that, this is just a random fact, that the Library of Congress actually collected a lot of those signs for their archives so that we will have that preserved in history, which I thought was a really cool little anecdote. Truly watching history happen with everything that's been going on. Okay, let's go to Monday now. So I'm going to start with, I can't remember. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm using some quarter boxes and labels across the top for my morning walks, which have been really nice. It's so hot here already in Texas, and luckily where I live, there's not a lot of humidity. In fact, there's very little. So it's not a big issue for me to exercise outside, but I do try to go in the mornings now because I do get overheated. All right, so I decided to put in this to-do checklist over there on Saturday. It's a big long checklist, but I did end up filling it up. And then I just pulled a bunch of checklists because I knew I wanted to put one on pretty much every day. So I'm just kind of mixing up the styles of the checklists. Putting down another one of my little full boxes. So the one on Tuesday, I ended up redoing that one because I didn't like the way that the whiteout looked on the sticker paper because I messed up the spacing on that. So you'll see the finished one at the end, but it will look pretty much the same as that. All right, and then I decided to make myself another full box here, and I decided to go with racism shouldn't be controversial. I thought that was another really poignant slogan and saying that has been going around, which why is it? It's brought up a lot of questions this week. And then here is a half box for my workout for that day. I was very out of my element with the spread, so there's a lot of indecision about where to place things because I'm so into using kits these days that it's hard to go back to not using a kit that I'm familiar with. So I'm using this Happy Planner box to mark something, but I had to shorten it down. So I just kind of layered it over itself to make it look shorter, which I thought looked pretty seamless at the end. I had a really cool opportunity on Monday to help with voter registration in Texas. So if you don't know, Texas is now a purple state. So we are kind of one of those that's up in the air for the next election. So I volunteered for Beto O'Rourke's new organization called Powered by People. And I called 50 something people and I got 5 people registered to vote. I got hung up on a lot, but it was a really good experience. It was very scary at first and I messed up 2 phone calls that I was really embarrassed about, even though the people I was talking to were strangers. But it was a really, really positive experience and I will definitely try it again because once we get this runoff election done in July, then we're going to be heading up, gearing up for the national in November. So, okay. So just to catch myself up here, I've got my videos down on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Monday was my plan with me. Wednesday was my life planner setup, my new life planner setup. And then Friday was a memory spread. I added that cute little clip on Monday to my voter registration box from Crafty Banana. It's so cute. And then I'm just filling in some things on Tuesday. So Blue Apron came. I'm still getting it every week. It's just so darn convenient and the recipes are really good. So I don't know when I will stop doing that every week, but it's just kind of nice right now. And then also marking laundry with a little laundry basket. And I put down that checklist on Wednesday. I ended up pulling that up. It just looked a little bit too bold for that little part of my spread. So I will replace that later. I really like how everything came together, even though it was just like a total mashup of all these different things. I'm trying to fit a space on Tuesday for me to remember to wash my hair. So I found these from Sadie Stickers. They're like 3 years old, but I need to use up my stash. So I am cutting them down just a little bit to make them a little smaller. And then I'm pulling in these fox and cactus stickers just to kind of layer on top of them. I thought that looked pretty cute. I did have to kind of move some stuff around for it to fit, but it works. So I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of the week. So I've been washing my hair to do 3 times a week, and I actually colored my hair this week. So it was really more like 2 washings and 1 color, but I kind of decided that at the last minute. We'll come back to those later. So now we're going to move on to the rest of Wednesday, and I've got this box here for my workout for that day after my morning walk. And then on Thursday, I have my little quarter box there for my walk, and then below that, I wanted to mark in meal planning and my afternoon workout, and just a couple other things here. And a checklist, of course. So this is for meal planning. I just pulled a little icon from the kit. And put in the little checklist. So this box here is going to be for my workout. I brought in a lot of extras. Well, I moved that, but I'll put it when we're back on Thursday in a minute. And I'm just kind of trying to space them out so that one that's similar is not next to the same similar one. There we go. I keep looking back at my previous spread because I just know that I'm going to forget things. I always do, but I try to be as efficient as possible with my pre-planning. So this box I just cut down, and I'm going to put in a quote on that later. I just kind of wanted to go with the week and just be inspired by whatever I came across. So that's what I did. You can see me just not knowing what to do, but I will figure it out. So I want to mark grocery shopping on Friday too, so I'm just pulling in this little label here, just another leftover, and my little crafty banana coffee cups that I've been using. So I'm using the grayscale ones, and I just pulled a black one, and I think that looks really nice. I kind of messed up my writing, so I ended up darkening that a little bit, but I think it looks cool. And then that little label there is for my workout on Sunday. And I cracked the foil on it, so I decided to pull another one. If you do pull up these stickers, you have to be super careful or you will crack that foil. And then that box is for my Saturday workout. And then I'm just going to check my previous spread and see, cleaning wise, like where I want to put things. So I've been doing things kind of just spread out throughout the week instead of just on the weekends like I would if school was happening. So I'm just kind of looking back to see what I did and then adding in some things that I want to get done. It's not to say that I do actually do those things on the day that I write it down, but I do like to see it, and it's nice to check it off. So the goal is to get it done on that day, but if it doesn't, I'll get it done the next day. There's no urgency during summer for me. So I'm just finishing up those little cleaning tasks on my checklists. All right, here's what I have so far for this week. I think it looks really beautiful, and it's making me feel all the feelings. But I do want to add in some more quotes as the week goes on, because I have some space here on Wednesday. I might even have some space here and here. So if I do, I will definitely add those in, but I do like the ones that I made myself, and I do want to include some more. So I will be back in a minute to show you the finished spread. So here is my finished spread, and I just love it. I'm just really happy with how it turned out. It's not only beautiful, but it, like, when I look back on this, I'm gonna remember this week and like the energy that I had, and that our community had, and the world and our country, and it's gonna bring back memories of like me bettering myself and my world around me. So it really, like, I know that's like a selfish thing to say, but I I do feel like it's going to give me like those really feel good memories of, you know, this movement, and this is just the beginning. It feels like the momentum will keep going for a very long time, and I hope that it does, but we have to all do our part and keep learning and keep changing and becoming better. So I just have all the feelings about this spread, and I love it. So I don't know what else to say. It's good. It's good vibes. So this week was a pretty good week, actually. I had a lot of time to read. I have ordered some new books here. I am just, you know, still absorbing info and cooking and exercising, and I feel like I'm getting stronger physically, and it was a great week. And I had dinner with my best friend and her husband, and we had funny conversations and great food, and it was a good week. I don't feel great today physically, but taking a rest day. I'm going to chill out tonight. So I've already checked everything off, but I do have a couple more things to finish up today, but they will get done, and then I'm just going to relax and recharge for next week so I can hit next week hard. So I hope that you guys really liked this plan with me, because it's just like a work of heart for me, and like my journey. I hate that word, but it is. And if you did like it, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. There is another challenge going on next week. I can't remember what I think it's like Stronger Together or something like that. So I'm going to see if maybe I can incorporate some of those elements into my spread next week. I'm just really like positively influenced and inspired by everything that's been going on, and I hope that you are too. So I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.